Selkie Crossing gifted a tier 1 sub to Lilix Plays. They have given 23 gift subs in the channel.
Selkie. I saw that. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it because something is wrong with my alerts. But I did see it. Are we ready to, listen, those of you who were at Sulky's stream last night, you know what the new stream space looks like. But we're going to pretend that it's a big reveal, okay? We're going to pretend. All right, so you ready? Chelsea! Oh my goodness. Hi, babies. Hang on. This is all set up for Sulky. Hang on. I'm different. Here it is. Do you like it? Look at Moon. I know, you get a real good view of him now. Real good. We don't even need a cat cam anymore. We've got him. Oh my gosh. Hi, Proud Owl. It's so good to see you. Can we, if we didn't already get a shout out for Proud Owl, can we get one? We rated you recently and it was a blast. So welcome on in. Thank you so much. So do you all like it? It has become my favorite room in the house, and that's saying something because I also really, really love the bedroom. But this room has become a happy place, which is really good because I spend literally my entire day here because, you know, I work from home and I just am always in this room. So, and if I'm not in this room, Sulky's in this room. So yeah, it's actually not blue. It comes up as blue, but it's just a light gray. But I'm not mad about the blue. We are trying to get our baby plants that are up there. You can't really see them great. Up there, we have a whole bunch of plants. We're trying to get them to grow so that you'll see more vines coming down. It's the filter. Oh, okay. Yeah, Sulky put a fancy filter on for us. Oh my goodness. So first of all, I'm not hearing any of these alerts. So please don't let me miss important things until we can figure them out. You know that absolutely slays me. Are you at least hearing them? Please tell me you're at least hearing them. Oh my goodness. Thank you for this hype train. Oh my goodness. Islanders, thank you for the 100 bits. And Glitch, thank you for the 500 bits and getting to hear my brand new favorite alert, which is Kiki laughing. I absolutely freaking love that alert. I absolutely freaking love it. Hi, Noah. It's good to see you. Hi, CJ. Oh my goodness. Friends, I feel like it's been forever since I've seen you, and it kind of has. Like, you know, so last week we stopped doing the Tuesday streams, which I have to say was a really good decision. I still freaking miss you. But I've been making really good use of that time, mostly for self-care. So in my book, that is a good thing. I've been waking up and doing yoga and meditating. So I've been making really good use of that time. Oh my goodness. Sasha, thank you for the 5 whole months. 5 months. I can't even believe that we get to have 5 month subs. That is so wild. Oh my gosh, did you hear Pickle? Pickle's in here and he's got a bit of a cough today. Cater Tot, thank you for the 300 bits. And Jess, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate you so much. I'm glad that you all are hearing them. We're going to fiddle with them in a minute, see if I can get a way to hear them. It's because, you know how we had to cancel stream on Thursday because all of the audio wasn't working? This is the last little bit of the audio not working. But this is not something that will prevent stream. It'll just make it so that I miss raids and feel guilty about that. Camden, thank you for the 300 bits. Proud Owl, thank you for the 100 bits. What the heck? Thank you so much. Camden, how are you? It's so good to see you. Yeah, Moon. So it's always been in front of that little fireplace. He loves the fireplace. Like the second I put it on, he runs over and sleeps. But you know, it's like more obvious now. You can see it better. Selkie, what are you doing? How many subs you gifting today? Hello, Brooke. Brooke, oh my gosh, I love you. Welcome on in, Brooke. It's so good to see you. I'm still not over it. Kaluna, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for wandering in today. Cam, you're doing day 2. We did day 3 today in the Discord for Yoga with Friends. If you don't know this already, we do yoga every Saturday at 9 a.m. In the Discord. And it's like super there's no pressure at all, honestly. It's just sort of like if you feel like doing it, you show up. I'm going to be doing it anyway. So even if it's just me, I don't mind. Move the alerts. Oh, are they covering my face? My face is in a different spot. Okay, here we go. That's probably better. That should be better. So yeah, we do yoga every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Eastern time. So if you ever want to join us, please do. And we did day 3 of the Yoga with Adrienne's breath challenge today. And it was exactly what I needed. It's pinned in the Discord if you want to do it later. It is literally the best thing ever. And this room has become my yoga space. Although every single freaking morning since we've redone this room, I have had to clean up cat puke. Every single morning, before I lay out my yoga mat and relax, I have to clean up cat puke. So, the joys of motherhood of a cat. First of all, hi Iona, so good to see you. Hi Sarah, it's good to see you as well. I hope you're doing awesome. Hi Professor Kitty. Oh my goodness. Ty, thank you for the 5 whole freaking months. Can we just address the fact that we've been streaming long enough to have 5-month subs? I just, in some ways, it feels like this community is timeless. Like it feels like I have known you for ages. It feels like this is really dramatic. Okay, I started my day with yoga, please forgive me. But it feels like my soul has known you for a very long time. I know that was so hokey and I apologize, but it's how I'm feeling today, okay? But really, this community is still so freaking young. Like we are like old souls, but we are young. And I still can't believe it. I still can't believe that we've been streaming for 5 months. The 28th, I believe, will be 5 months of me streaming since the day that I hit go live. And I can't believe that. Look at us. And like, look at what we've accomplished together and how well we've connected. I don't know. I'm feeling some type of way. I missed you. That's why. This is why I can't cancel streams, even if it was for something as good as the stream room. I know. Listen, and if it's not obvious from our conversations last week, I will protect this family with everything I've got. This little group of internet beings. I adore you, and I want the absolute best for you. Hi, Chili. Hello, welcome on in. Good morning. I didn't start from the top. Lilith Protect. Listen, Lilith Protect. I didn't start from the top, and which means I missed the top. So if you've been here since like the very beginning, I'm so sorry that I didn't say hello. I feel like I never do that anymore. I get so like caught up in the excitement that I forget to scroll up and say my good morning. So please, if you say good morning and I didn't say it back, put it in again and I'll happily say it back. Hi Annie, good to see you. Hi Julia, lots of love. How are we all doing? It has been, you know, when you have one of those weeks where you're like, okay, this is a transformational week. Like this week is changing me. I had one of those weeks. Apparently we're having a dramatic day. Apparently, like, just be ready for that, okay? I did promise heart chats. So this is what you're getting today. You have a bean, Professor Kitty. I see your bean. Cam, Camden, thank you for gifting that sub to Sparksby. Oh my gosh. I appreciate you, and we love Sparksby over here. So thank you for that, Camden. I appreciate you. You just bought Cozy Grove. Oh my gosh. So I had to restart Cozy Grove, and it's been a wonderful experience. I've been taking it really, really slowly. In fact, I've actually missed a couple days like here or there this week because the week's just been really busy. Thank you all for the hype train. I love you so much. I love this family. Jen, you definitely belong. You definitely belong. I appreciate you so much, and I'm sending you all good vibes, all good vibes. Oh my God, Sparksby, I didn't even know you were here. I'm so sorry, I missed you coming in. Did we get a shout out for Sparksby? Can we get a shout out for Sparksby? Welcome on in. Enjoy the sub. What was I saying? I was being dramatic. I know that. I know I was being dramatic. My eyes. It's just, you can probably just see them now. Because the sun is facing me now. I haven't changed my eyes. But listen, I'm very attached to natural light. And so this is this is a nice change for me. As much as I loved the coziness of the dark room and the fluorescent lights, which they're still there for like our evening streams and stuff. But this is like, this is me. Like, I hang out in bright sunny rooms with the light on my face. No, Silky, it's fine. If it gets dark later, we can put him on. Can you see Pickle? No, you can't. You mean Moon. I was like, hang on, you can see Moon? I mean Pickle. I didn't upgrade my eyes. No, these are natural, although they do change. Does anybody else have eyes that change a little bit as like depending on what you're wearing? Because mine do. Like, it's probably because I'm wearing black that like they look more blue, and then depending on what I'm wearing, they sometimes look green. Bex.
Thank you for streaming.
Oh, I heard Pickle again. Bex, oh my goodness.
My weekend routine. And I'm
watching
so
you and
grateful.
Silky have become a part of my weekend routine, and I'm so grateful. Oh, Bex, it's so incredible to have you here. Thank you so much for the 2 whole freaking months of being in the sub fam. Welcome on back. I love you. Oh, welcome in. I'm so woo today, and I don't even say that sarcastically. Like, that is just me. Oh, thank you, Julia. You all are being so sweet. How come? How come? Yours changed too? Yeah, because mine, like, you can't see it, but like my eyes have blue, green, and yellow in them. Like, if they're close up, there's like layers of different colors. So whatever color is more dominant, depending on what I'm wearing, I think shows. Kayla, yeah, that's Moon. Moon is sound asleep. But Pickle is in here too, and he keeps coughing. So I'm sorry if you can hear him, but Pickle is an old man and he has a cough in the morning, so we'll just have to let him do that. I did a resub, but it didn't ask. You might need to just refresh, Professor Kitty, but I can totally see the 3-month coffee bean next to your name. And thank you for resubbing. I appreciate you. My eyes are my favorite feature of myself. They're really vibrant blue. That's awesome, JFK. Also, welcome on in. It's good to see you. JFK, you reminded me. We got a new channel in the Discord. Hi, Molly. I don't think I said hello to you. I feel like I'm all over the place today. It's because I haven't talked to you since last weekend. So other than being in the Discord. And so I'm like, I have all of these things I want to talk to you about. I need to take it one thing at a time. Love old man cat vibes. Thank you for the hydrate, Richard. We should actually take a second before I tell you about the new channel in the Discord that Selkie's gonna be very excited about. I should take a second to at least make an effort at changing the alerts so that I can hear them. Because I know that that's gonna get kind of frustrating for me as we go. So, I mean, it's on the right one. Honestly, I have no idea. I have no idea why that's not working. One thing I'm gonna try, and it's gonna mean that you're not gonna hear them for a second, so nobody do anything. Nobody do anything. Give me a second here, because I'm gonna try just re-putting it in. Sometimes that fixes it. Like, Like if you are a streamer and you are pretending to be a pro streamer like me, and for some reason something in OBS is not working, my pro tip is literally to just delete it and put it back in. Just delete it and put it back in and see if that fixes it. And you know what? It normally does. It normally does. Oh, the name is already in use. I see. Okay. Add existing alerts. Control. Yep. Okay. Let's see. We can see if that works. I think I can redo one. Nope. So all of that I said about how it'll work and just try that. No, sorry, it didn't work. But I don't know. I'll figure it out before next stream. In the meantime, here's what we need to agree on, okay? If I miss something like a resub or a raid or whatever, do not let me miss it. Write it in the chat.
Very uncomfortable times.
Please. Because I remember that last time our alerts weren't working, I missed like a whole freaking raid and I like just ignored them for a really long time and I felt really bad about it. Did I try setting it on fire? Next, I'll try that. Next, I'll try that. It is like that, Liz. That's exactly how I feel. Like, I really feel like it's been a week and I haven't seen you and we are all out for coffee and I have so much that I want to tell you about and I just like can't. So we're going to take it slow. We're going to take a deep breath. Aaron, we was. Hello, we was. Oh my God, Aaron, stop. Why is that making me emotional? I am a lot today, apparently. Oh my goodness. Aaron, thank you for the 5 whole freaking months. I adore you. I adore you. Thank you. Will be your alerts. You're gonna have to be. And also, I have the mod chat open mods, so if I miss anything, you could always put it in there too. Hi, Bex. Oh goodness. All right. So what do I want to tell you? I want to tell you about the new channel because I'm very excited. Like I said, I feel like this has been a transformational week for me, and it started with coats of paint on this room. If you are ever feeling stuck at anything, if I could just humbly recommend that you paint a room, there's something so therapeutic about it. Hi, Nia, welcome on in. Good to see you. Professor Kitty, thank you for the 5 whole freaking months. I'm probably talking over Brian right now because I can't hear him.
Hi, I love you. Your community brings me so much joy.
Goodness.
Thanks
oh gosh, I love you. Your community brings me so much joy. Professor Kitty, thank you so much for being part of the sub family for so many months. 5 months. Oh my goodness. I'm sending you an ooey gooey hug. Oh, Nia, happy Saturday to you. Thank you so much. And also Celeste, I didn't actually say hello to you. I read your comment in my mind, but didn't say hello. So welcome in. The shelf in the background. So those actually wrap the whole room. I don't know if you can see, but the whole room, other than right over here where we have these sound panels, the whole entire room is wrapped with that shelf, and we have plants covering the whole thing. So it's pretty good. I'm making a Chemex coffee right now. Yes, JRC, that is awesome. What kind of coffee? What kind of beans you got? Okay, so here's what I wanted to say. We added a channel to the Discord that represents something that I've been trying to get myself to do for literally probably 10 years. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. I'm literally not even exaggerating. Like, I've been wanting to get into tabletop RPGs, specifically Dungeons and Dragons, forever. And I always just felt that, hi Hi, Dana. I always felt like I couldn't because I didn't start as like a kid or whatever. It's so silly. I know. So silly. The amount of things that throughout my life I have prevented myself from doing or engaging with because of my silly anxiety and thoughts is so large. And that is something I'm really trying hard to stop doing. So we have a new channel in the Discord called Tabletop RPGs, where we are right now, people are just kind of sharing their interest and sharing tips for beginners and stuff. But very soon, we are waiting. We are waiting for Sulky's mod Pan to finish her doctoral thesis. So that's soon. That's soon, but we are waiting for that. So like probably over the summer, we're going to start playing some games together in the Discord. And then if that goes well, like a long-term thing would be to maybe do something like that on the stream. I don't know. I've got thoughts. So I've been reading up on all this. I've been listening to podcasts and I've been having such a blast. And I'm just like excited to be challenging myself in that way. So if you are like, if you know stuff about this, please like go into that channel and give resources, give podcasts, give YouTube channels, whatever. Links are great. We love links. If you are like me and you've always wanted to try it out, but you never have, because you're like shy or whatever, we might be a good place to do it because we're filled with a whole bunch of shy beans who've never tried it before. And then the folks so far who like have experience in it are like some of my favorite people, and also just like the kindest and like best people to learn from, Sulky included. You're gonna make your nest in that channel. I knew you'd like that. Yeah, Liz, exactly. I was already like looking at dice. I'm like, I know this is very premature, but JFK posted this company that makes like pride dice, and I was like, oh, okay, I kind of need like a rainbow set of dice, right? Like yeah, you know, like I've always loved like video game RPGs, and I get so into them, and I get so into the character creation, and I create stories from you see me, right? Like we play Animal Crossing and I have whole narratives for like the lives of my little animal villagers. So this is a thing that I've always sort of just naturally done. And I've always sort of looked at people who were able to like make friends who do this other kind of role playing, and I was always like, I would love to do that, but I'm too shy. And now I'm just like, I'm making myself do it. And then in the Women's Alliance, we got started talking about that somehow, and I like mentioned that I was looking to get into it, and like I was shy, and like all of these incredible women streamers were just like writing about, you know, like how they got into it, and I was like, okay, I'm doing this, like I'm strong, like we're doing this. You watch a lot, Liz. If you have any recommendations that aren't already pinned in that channel, I would love to see them. I've been the one I've been mostly listening to is Critical Role. I think that's what it's called, with Laura Bailey. How have I not realized this whole time that Laura Bailey does a Dungeons and Dragons podcast? Like, I'm sorry, what? Like, how have I not? Literally anything that Laura Bailey does, I'm here for. Sulky, yes. That is, Laura Bailey is in that podcast. So that was one transformational thing that I did this week. And it's been a lot of fun just seeing people like notice that channel, and like all of a sudden all these people who are into, you know, tabletop role-playing games are like crawling out and expressing their interest, which is so fun. What else happened this week? So we changed the room, which I don't know about you, but that's transformational. Like the second I remake a space, especially a space that's like representative of something that is so important, like my work here with you on stream and my work my outside, like my 9 to 5 work. It's a big deal to me. It's a big deal to me. It felt like I was investing in a new step for us. It's been 5 months. It'll be 5 months on the 28th that we've been streaming, and we now have a brand new setup. And I just feel like this is a sign of like, okay, here's what's next, and I felt really good about it. Hi, Lunar Feather. It's so good to see you, Brenda. I hope you're doing awesome. Laura's character in campaign 1, she's complex and awesome and badass and hot. I'll see it. I'll take that. Yeah, I'd love to see it, Liz. I'd love to see it. Yeah, Moon is in donut form. I don't know if you can tell, but it's full donut form. My roommate does art for, oh my gosh, really? That is so cool, JRC. I love that. I would really love to, like, I think that I'm going to be, I know this already, you all know me. I love supporting artists. I love commissioning artists. It's like it's a thing that I love to do. And I just feel like I'm going to become one of those people who like creates a character and then gets commissions of like my character's done. I'm sure that I will. Liz. Hello? Pickle? Pickle just, I don't even know what he just did. Pickle. I mean, if you're going to do that, you gotta be on camera. Come on. Come here. Come on. He just, I don't even know how he fit through, but he came from the window bed and then like walked through this little tiny, come here. If you're gonna, like, I mean, if you're gonna insert yourself, you gotta actually be here. Say hello to everybody. I just realized you probably can't hear what I'm saying. That was so weird. So there's like a tiny little thing between the monitors and it's where the camera is. And he just like, I don't know how he even did that. And then he came over to the mic right where you couldn't see and was like rubbing his cheeks on it because that's what he likes to do. He is a floof. Yeah, so there, I mean, technically the cats aren't allowed up here. We don't want their cat hair up here, but they've definitely been doing it because this morning I woke up and there was cat hair all over and I had to like get my little Swiffer duster out. So they're being bad. And I think it's because we moved the desk to a place where they can sort of climb over and walk over from the window bed. And it's not great. Oh gosh, now what is he's up to? This is what I tell you. He's always up to no good. He's always got to like walk around and be like, what can I get into? It's Jamie Gaming. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the 4 whole freaking months of Prime. Thank you so much. Welcome back to the sub family. It's incredible to have you here. Thank you, Jamie. I'm so sad that I can't hear the alerts. This was his statement to say he's not old. Honestly, probably. He doesn't act old. The only way he acts old is by being like very coffee. But he acts like a kitten. Pickle, where'd you go? There he is. He's such a good boy. He's really the best. How are you? It's Jamie. It's good to see you. We were just interrupted by Pickle, who like flat out jumped and smushed between the monitors. I thought that they were going to come crumbling down onto me. You know, and now that it's light in here, you can actually see him better because it used to be like he'd walk around and he blended in with the darkness. So now you can actually see him. You're saying that as I'm watching my cat try to pull the mat from under his bowl. Why are they so bad? Although Moon is not bad. I keep seeing this. So I'm on TikTok and I keep seeing, like, I'm still very much on like beginner TikTok where you get a lot of random stuff. Like TikTok is starting to get an idea of who I am, but they haven't fully gotten there yet. So I get like a lot of like, just like stuff that's like popular on TikTok, you know? And I keep getting the same thing about how like, when you have multiple animals, you have like three personalities. Like it's like the naughty one, the perfect one, and like the grumpy one or whatever. And Pickle is 100% the naughty one, and Moon is 100% the perfect one. Hi, Joe. It's so good to see you. Everybody talking about my eyes is making me like, thank you. Taking compliments is still not like that one I haven't tried to get better at yet. Oh gosh, but yeah, cats are really naughty. They really are. Pickle in particular. Oh gosh, so what was I saying before we were so rudely interrupted? Thank you, Brenda. I appreciate you. Right, Mandy? So we had 3 cats. My cat Sebastian passed away a couple of years ago. And he was definitely like the grumpy one, but he wasn't grumpy. Like he was grumpy, but also very, very loving. It just had to be on his terms, you know? Oh gosh. Hi, Cookie Land. It's so good to see you. How's everybody doing? So I've been telling you, you know, sort of weirdly, because I'm all over the place, that I've had like an emotional and transformational week. So it's been definitely, there's been some bad emotions. Like I've been dealing with stuff that I just frankly shouldn't have had to deal with. And that's it. But like, other than that, it's also been, I've been sort of taking the energy that normally I would be putting into like stressing over things, and overthinking things. I've been like intentionally taking that energy and channeling it into not productivity, like for the sake of being productive, but more like productivity in the sense of like caring for myself, caring for my, like making space for me to have the emotions that I'm having, but not dwell, creating this space, setting intentions for what this space is going to be, and what it's going to become, and celebrating all of the good in it, making YouTube content, which I know I'm a little off schedule, but the YouTube content that's coming is something I'm really proud of. It is taking so much editing, which is why it's not here yet. It's a little slow. I'm not used to so much editing, but I'm making these, like the 2 videos that are coming out soon. One is video, like it's all games I'm currently playing, and why. And then the other one is games that I'm looking forward to playing that haven't been released yet and why. And it's just a lot of like, first I need to like record the gameplay, and then I need to edit it all together, and then I need to, you know, so it's a lot of editing. So it's slow going, but it's coming, and I'm really, really proud of it. And I've just been like, I don't know, I've been really consciously taking anything that I normally would be sitting and dwelling in and putting it into being productive and looking forward. And I'm proud of myself for that. So when I say it's been a transformational week, I freaking mean it. Thank you for the hug, Electric and Brooke and Julia. And thank you for the 100 bits, Brooke. Stop spending money on me. How is your head, by the way, Brooke? I hope you're feeling better. I love you. I'm doing well. I'm glad it's sunny out. Glad it's the weekend. Excited about the podcast episode I put out. Oh my gosh. That's right, Islanders. Cause we linked Islanders podcast, in our new channel. I haven't gotten to check it out yet, but I'm very, very excited. I started with Laura Bailey because frankly, because I'm a lesbian and I just have a thing for Laura Bailey. So, you know, I am who I am. So I don't know if we're still talking about RPGs. Of course, Wandering Home. So I think like I'll probably start, I mean, maybe like maybe we can talk about this. Like, is D&D actually the best place to start? Or should I be starting with maybe some other, like, smaller kind of game? I don't know. Do we have a thought? Do we have opinions on that? Sorry to hear you've been dealing with negative stuff. Aw, thank you, Selkie. I appreciate you very much. And like I said, I haven't been dwelling on it. Like, it's been there and buzzing, and I just, like, you know, there's been a couple moments where I'm like, Sulky, and then, or like to the mods, and then I get better. And I'm feeling really, really proud of it, because it's, it doesn't come easy to me, you know, it doesn't come easy to me. Not at all. Not at all. The donator is awake. He probably moved for 3 seconds, right, King? Oh, he gave himself a little bath. Yeah, Professor Kitty, trust me, I'm still 100% working on it. I've had a strong week. Whether or not I will continue to have a strong week is, you know, up to a lot of factors. I just have happened to have enough spoons this week. I've happened to have enough spoons where I can sort of do that. Not always do I have that. No one can blame me with starting with Laura Bailey. I'm so glad to hear that. You're kidding. Oh my gosh, Islanders, I love that for you. I love that for you. Also love that emote. That emote is so cute. Oh my gosh, that's Mother Moon's, of course. I freaking love Mother Moon. I've never once said anything in her chat, never once, but I freaking love her. I heard RPG and thought you meant the video game genre. Aaron, we mean both. I love, so that's how I started with RPGs, is just getting super into RPGs. I don't remember who I was telling this late before. Recently, I was talking to somebody and I told them that the game that got me into video games, like truly, you know, there were like small games that got me into like the idea of video games, but what truly got me into video games was Final Fantasy VIII. And I remember like sitting down with that game and getting so invested in the story and learning slowly the game mechanics and getting better at it. And I got like the guide, and then that opened up like a ton of possibilities for me. And after that, I just, oh my goodness, I've eaten. I almost said I've eaten so many games. That's what almost came out of my mouth. It's Tooth Decay. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. You said a bad word? Did something happen? I have a couple of words banned. You didn't get an alert? Oh, hi, Nilly. You didn't get a notification that I went live? That's weird. Hopefully other people did. It depends on what you're interested in. There's going to be a learning curve no matter what you start with. So pick something that fits the story you want to tell. Yeah, I think that what we were talking about doing is Pan was going to do a couple of, like, I still don't know what this is, but she calls them one shots. So I'm assuming that means a smaller campaign, but I honestly don't know. Have I listened to Pants Pod? No. Is that D&D related? Oh, Earthbound? Aaron, listen, it's on my list. I don't know how to play it though. Like, I don't know how to, like, you said there was some way to play it on the PC, and I just, honestly, I don't understand. So if you want to, like, if you want to write instructions for me in the Discord, I'd be willing to try it out. Oh, spoons. I'm sorry. I know I say that a lot, and then every time someone's like, what is that? Thank you for explaining that, Liz. You explained it perfectly. Yeah, my spoons, like, I've just happened to have a high spoon week. Like, I've been pretty, which is weird because I had my period this week, and that is not normally the case. Normally, when I have my period, I'm a shell of a person. But this week I happened to have a lot of spoons, and I honestly, like, some of it came from within, and I'm very, very proud of it. But I have to say that I think a lot of it came from my mods and Sulky's mods. They just, honestly, they just showed up. They just showed up for us. They showed up for me, and I just love them freaking so much. So there's too many good games. I know. Honestly, there's so many good games. Lesbian related. Oh. Brenda? Brenda's like, screw RPGs. There's a lesbian podcast that you need. Listen. Oh, it's the Stars of the L Word. Stop. They have a podcast? Okay. I need that. I need that in my life. I know, like, the L Word is whatever, but like, I freaking love the L Word. I just love them. Dana, I am so endlessly lucky to have the mods in my life, and it's my mods, but it's also Silky's mods, and they are just, I don't know. I've never imagined having such incredible people, in my corner like that, you know? I just feel really lucky, and they understand me and my brain in a way that nobody ever has before, you know? Like frankly, a lot of you in the chat understand me and my brain, and we talk about that a lot. Like you make me feel like, I want to say like less weird, but I don't mean that in a negative way. Like I don't think normal is anything. Normal is stupid, right? So it's just you make me feel like I belong in a way that I've never felt before, and the mods do that, you know, tenfold. Alter Neon, thank you so much for the follow. Iona, thank you for feeding the mods. They're incredible. Safe travels, Liz. Safe travels. I remember when everyone thought Shane was Munch. I freaking loved Shane. Sulky has really strong opinions on the L Word. I will let Sulky tell them. Oh, she already put it in the chat. Sulky loves Jenny so much, and most people don't. Most people are like, Jenny, but Sulky really loves Jenny. Pickle's on the prowl. I know. It's because he doesn't like being closed in the room. Oh, look, he's right here. Can you see him? Can you see him? I do love Jenny, though. I do love Jenny. The mods have always been so supportive and welcoming here in the chat. Oh, they do amazing things, honestly. Like, frankly, today I was feeling a little bit nervous about streaming, which was really silly. It was really silly, and it was just my own anxiety. And I just, you know what it is too, is like, I now have this core group of people that I can rely on and tell, hey, I'm feeling nervous about streaming. And then they sort of lift me up, and they're also there to like make sure that no nonsense happens. And it feels like, just support. It just feels like support. And I, honestly, that kind of support is new for me. I don't know. I am very appreciative of it. So I love you, mods. I love you. Her looks, what can they say bad about her looks? She's gorgeous. She's gorgeous. He's not guarding me. He's got thoughts in his head. He's got thoughts in his head. Oh yeah, Jenny is definitely gorgeous. There was definitely annoying things about her story that could have been handled a lot better. But like, she's awesome. Right now I'm like blanking on character names. Honestly, like Bet and Tina's whole thing just annoyed me. Although in the new L Word, has anyone seen the new season? Like they have like a new one out. I actually really like Bet's character in the new one, which is funny because I didn't really like her character in the first one. Used my government name, and I was like, what have I done? What, I used your, what do you mean? What do you mean? Is it Jenny? Is it Jenny? Oh my gosh. She would ruin me, Alter. That's so, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. You can hear him. He wants to leave. He's gonna have to wait. They're in production now for the next season. Good, because I actually really enjoyed it. I'm always so skeptical when they make a remake of something, especially something that I like poured my heart into. I think that was a Sulky appearance. Oh, Oh yeah, that one person. I know. What is I don't know what their name is. But I really like them and their character, and yes, they are gorgeous. But yeah, I really liked it. The story was good. I thought it was great. I heard that on Pants. Oh my God, Brenda, I freaking love you. I'm gonna get on that podcast. I know her actress's name, but not the character. Jacqueline Tabani. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember. I'm bad with that. Like, it also feels like it's been forever since I've seen like a version of a show that I was watching, because a lot of things have been like on hold for COVID. Sarah Finley. And didn't they call them Finley or something? Enjoy your lurk, Joe. Enjoy your lurk. A leather jacket wearing badass. Alter, I love how you have these opinions on this show. You're like, I feel like we summoned you by talking about the L word. Electric, thank you for the 200 bits. I appreciate you. I wish I could hear them, but I'm glad that you are hearing them. I'm very glad that you are hearing them. Oh gosh, this is so nice. I've really missed you. So the second part to this whole like transformation thing is that very, very soon, like maybe another week or so, we should have an L Word watch party. I think another week or so, the new PC should be here. I think it's the beginning of May. So, once that arrives, we're going to be changing up the schedule a bit, Sulky and I, because we now have this opportunity to both stream at the same time, and also to like do co-streams and stuff, which is really exciting. So what we're going to be probably in for is not necessarily more stream days, but longer streams on the days that I do stream. So like weekends, you know, the time that we stream will probably change, but it'll be longer amount of time. And then I think I'm probably going to keep our Thursday evening ones. But I'm still playing with things. So just expect that things might change with the schedule once we get the new PC set up. And all of that should be really exciting. And it opens up a lot of opportunity for what we can sort of do together. And I'm looking forward to it. I missed you. I mean, like, I know I've been around in the Discord and stuff, but it's not the same, you know? I don't know. It's not the same. But I'm totally down for an L Word watch party. That sounds fantastic. Hi, Kelsey. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. Also, we're listening to Cozy Grove music again because I'm so obsessed with it. Let me know if you all get sick of it, but I'm like, oh, I just love it. And it's so cozy. Can you hear it okay? I wasn't sure if it was a little too low. Let me know if it's a little too low. I'll 100% watch the L Word so long as I get to make fun of Shane. The L Word is great. I mean, listen, it's like, I'm sure it's problematic if I watched it again now. I'm sure that there's some like weirdness in it. Any older show is. But I freaking love the L Word. Hi, Laura. It's good to see you. How you doing? I wanted to ask if you've ever played Pokemon. Yeah, I have. I've played Sword. I actually didn't get to the end. I don't know why. It was like, actually, I do know why. It's because this is what I do. So what I do is I play a game all the way until like the very end, and then I just like don't play the end game. Does anyone else do that? Like, I do that a lot, and it takes me a long time to like play the end game of a game. And I don't know why that is. I think that there's a part of me that just doesn't want it to end or something. So that's what I did with Afraid of Success, maybe? I don't know. So that's what I did with Sword. I like enjoyed it so freaking much. And played like hours of it and then just never got to the end game. I think I have like, I don't know, maybe one more gym or something. So I really need to get back into it. Actually, it's been too long since I've played a Pokemon game. JSS, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Honestly, I used to play Pokemon Go a whole lot too, and I haven't done that in so long. Honestly, since we left Manhattan, it's sort of like, I don't know how to play Pokemon Go here. Like, I feel like I'd have to like drive around. Like playing Pokemon Go in Manhattan and then like going into like a more rural area is a really big difference. It's a really big difference. Hi, Sasha. It's so good to see you. You feel attacked, Nilly? You get that? Nilly, can I just say, like, you have become, in the Discord, like, you are always putting in these new games and, like, letting us know about sales for them and stuff, and I really appreciate you. One game that I did start this week is Horizon Zero Dawn, and I'm freaking loving it. It's so fun, and it's so beautiful. I'm playing it on PlayStation 5, and it's just like, I look at it and I'm like, this is gorgeous. Breath of the Wild. Yeah. It took me a long time to like really make progress in Breath of the Wild. I played Shield and there's some Pokemon differences. Yeah. I usually, when I'm picking between a Pokemon game, I usually pick whichever legendary I like more, and that's how I decide. I've always done that. I just like pick whichever legendary I like more. Like Sun and Moon, I picked the Moon one. X and Y, I picked Y. So I like the legendaries. You've been going back and playing Persona. I've never played those. Oh, yeah, okay. It was good for its time, but it's kind of problematic now. Yeah, that's like a lot of stuff. What do you mean rural? It is rural. It was suburban, whatever. Whatever. CJ, yeah, we lived in Manhattan for years, and we only just recently moved out of it during the pandemic. To like, maybe some of you don't know this because, you know, I haven't mentioned it in a while, but Silky and I live with my grandmother so that we can take care of her. She deals with like dementia and stuff. And so during the pandemic, we came out to suburbia to live with her. And it's been an amazing move for us. And I wouldn't change it at all. But I do miss some things about living in Manhattan sometimes. Yeah, I really like Horizon Zero Dawn so far, but I've only played the beginning so far. You're in a Cozy Grove phase? Me too. I take time out to play it every day. I actually thought about playing it today on stream, but then I was like, I don't know. It's one of those games where a part of me feels like it's a game that you experience yourself, and there's a part, you know, like I don't know if any of you are streamers, but there's like these games where you want to stream them, and then there's games where you kind of want to like hold space for them for yourself to just be enjoying yourself. And I'm starting to feel like Cozy Grove might be that for me. Like, this is a game that I play for myself. But yeah, I don't know. I'm actually still, like, speaking of transformation, I'm still thinking about like what other games are to come for this channel. You know, like a lot of our gameplay has focused on Animal Crossing. And I still imagine us continuing to play Animal Crossing, but I do also want to play some other things, especially as, I don't know about you, but I feel like a lot of folks are burnt out on Animal Crossing. What do you think? Like, let me know. Like, are you burnt out on Animal Crossing? It's like the general vibe, like the mods and I were talking about it, and I just feel like the general vibe is like a little bit of burnout with Animal Crossing. And I'm honestly starting to feel it myself, which is saying something, because I've resisted burnout for quite a while, and I actually have a video coming out, ironically, on how I resist burnout in Animal Crossing, and the ways that I play it and certain things. But I am honestly feeling it myself, and I think it's one of those things where I go on and I do a little bit here and there, but I would love to get into some other game with you all. I just haven't decided what it is yet. Hi, Ashley. It's good to see you. CJ, yeah, it is one of the most significant challenges that I've ever experienced, but it is also very rewarding. And I am very, very, very grateful that I get to be here with my grandma and show up for her, because she showed up for me when I was a kid in a lot of ways. Like we lived with her, she took us in, it was, she was a second mother to me. So it's important to me that I show up for her in this way. Artsy, hello, welcome in. You're still loving AC, but you're playing Cozy Grove. Yeah, I mean, listen, I still absolutely love it, Animal Crossing, but I'm just getting this general sense that, like, Animal Crossing is always going to be a fixture of this channel, right? It's one of the ways that I navigate and mitigate my anxiety and mental health struggles. It honestly is. And it always has been. So even before New Horizons came out, I made space for me to play New Leaf. And it was for those same reasons. And I continued doing that for years and years and years. And I imagine that that will continue for me. But of course, I also took time to explore and play other games, and I want to do that here as well. I'm just not sure exactly yet what I want to do. There's a part of me that thinks that I'd like to maybe use this space to explore some indie games that are like coming out or just released, and do like little showcases with you. A part of me wants to go back to playing Stardew, especially our modded playthrough. Hi, welcome on in. Good to see you. Is it hi? Hey? Hey, hi? Let me know. Thank you for the follow. Nia, you are so sweet. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I also, frankly, I love just chatting with you all. I really do. And I imagine that a lot of our streams are going to have this kind of portion from now on. I can imagine some streams specifically just being that, and having the opportunity to talk to you about things that I'm passionate about, or what you're passionate about, or what's going on in the world and things like that. So I imagine the just chatting that's always been a fixture of this channel. We've never used the just chatting category, but we've always chatted. That was one of the reasons that I loved Animal Crossing. Trizzy, welcome on in. Is because it allowed me to sort of mindlessly terraform while also having deep conversations with you. And that's been a fixture of this space since the first stream. Trizzy, please don't put things like that in the chat. I actually struggle with reading, so things like that are not nice for me. I would highly recommend When the Past Was Around. It's beautiful, amazing music, hauntingly sad, but moving. I don't think I know that one. That sounds awesome. Thank you, CJ. I appreciate that. Hi, Witchmo. Good to see you, Chelsea. It's so good to see you. So yeah, I imagine the just chatting will continue for us. I would love to explore some indie games with you. Honestly, one of my favorite games of all time is having a remaster coming out really soon. I can imagine wanting to explore some of that on stream and challenge myself in that way. Mass Effect. So we'll see, but my main intention for this game, my main intention for this space is what we're doing right now. Heartfelt talks, continued focus on mindfulness, connection with each other, and, incorporating games that kind of have that with it, and continuing to show you all how I incorporate mindful gaming into my life and the way that I approach games that might be a little bit different than how they are approached mainstream, if that makes sense. Mass Effect is so good. Brooke, don't make me cry. Don't make me cry. Phelan, welcome on in. Thank you so much. I love it. I love it. I should have asked you this way earlier, but how does the mic sound? Does it sound okay? Do I sound like breathy and stuff like we were saying last time, or is it a little bit better now? We've been trying to tweak things. So let me know. So yeah, I mean, all of that is to say that like, I don't know. I'm thinking about things. I'm excited about things. But the core of this space will never change. And the core of this space is connecting with all of you over things that bring us joy. So I sound like an angel. We can tweak it a little more, but we can do that later. All right. So I love how everyone's like, you sound amazing. And Silky's like, we could probably work on it more. It's true, Alter. It's true. No big update. We were just casually chatting about things. No big update. I'm in a mood this week where I'm feeling like it's a transformational time for me. So everything sounds dramatic that I'm saying, but it's not. Like, it's not that deep. Nothing's actually changing. I like that I can see the sleepy baby more. I know. He keeps moving too. He's so cute. Oh my God, the way that Silky's gonna want to eat Chinese food already today. It's 11 a.m. It's 11 a.m. and Silky wants Chinese food. I want a black cat someday and I want to name her Selkie. Oh my gosh, Alter, we have a very loved community member here named Selkie. That's so funny. What are the chances? What are the chances? We love Selkie. We love Selkie. So yeah, I mean, I've been like, you all must know what I'm talking about, where you get into one of those moods where you're like, and maybe it's a response to noticing that you were kind of existing in a way where things weren't really working. And then you are just like, okay, I'm ready. I want things to be better now. And so you get into this mode where you're like, okay, I want things to change. And so another thing I've been really focused on this week is routines. And I feel like I've been talking about this for months, like trying to build up routines that work for me. And I'm just still not there. Like I don't feel like I have a good daily or morning or evening routine that I'm actually consistently doing. And I really thrive with that. And I just don't know why I'm struggling to get there. And I think part of it is outside forces I've never really had to deal with before. So like when I compare pre-COVID me and my routines and how easily it was for me to keep them up, it's not really fair of me to compare that right now because I've got like, my grandmother and her routines and all of these other factors involved. So I'm trying to be patient with myself, but also trying to really get to like a routine because something needs to change. And I've been pretty good this week. I started a yoga challenge, which we were talking about a little bit before. Yoga with Adriene has like a 30-day breath challenge. And if some of us are doing it in the Discord, very, very low key, very, very low key. So if you wanted to join, please. You can start it at any time. It's in the Yoga with Friends channel. And I've been actually, it's only been 3 days, but I've made space to do that for 3 days. And that's big for me. Oh my gosh, Chelsea, since you're it is Chelsea, right? Please, if I'm saying the wrong name, please correct me. But I'm pretty sure it's Chelsea. Since your very first YouTube video, the ideology you bring to the corner of the internet has resonated with me so much. That is so sweet. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Gosh, other people are feeling that way too. Is there something in the planets, please? Like those of you who know about this stuff, like please tell me, because I love to hear that my moods are not just me and that like other people are feeling it too and that it's got some reasoning in the planets. So I've been trying to do meditation too. That one's harder for me. So the way that I incorporate meditation is, and I'd like to get to a point where I can actually sit and meditate, but I have not been able to do that yet. So the way that I kind of do it reliably is by redefining meditation a little bit. And so I can't commit to sitting in this room and meditating every single morning. But what I have been able to commit to doing is going outside on my porch and greeting the day and looking up at the sky and noticing what it smells like in the air and noticing what the air feels like. Is it warm? Is it cold? Looking at the squirrels and the birds, noticing the weather. All of that I can do every single day, and I step outside and I greet the day like that. And to me, that's my meditation. I'd love to get to a point where I can actually sit with my Calm app and do that every day, but I'm not really there. I get nervous with meditation. Sometimes when I meditate, because I'm not so good at it yet, it ends up having the opposite effect, and I get more anxious from it. So I'm a little bit, sometimes I just can't get myself to do it. I don't know. The universe is so incredible. I agree. Dana, I'm proud of you though. I'm proud of you. That's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a hard thing to do. I haven't checked in on the planets today, but I do believe the collective unconscious has a lot of power. Oh, I love that. That is meditation. I know. And that's what I try to do, is redefine it and realize that it doesn't need to be this like formal thing. Yoga too, right? Some days me showing up and doing a yoga practice is not turning on a video and doing like a long 40-minute practice. Some days yoga is just doing a couple of sun salutations or literally just stretching on my mat. And that's what I can do, but I still showed up and I still did it, and I am getting things out of it. So I've been trying to do that, right? Like have a routine, have like the ideal of my routine, but also like recognize when I'm meeting myself halfway with these other kinds of ways of interpreting my routine. Yeah, I use the guided meditate. I can't meditate on my own. Oh my goodness. If I sit there without like music or somebody telling me how to meditate becomes the exact opposite. It is just me sitting there with a bunch of like thoughts popping. I'm still at a point where I can't really sit in silence without having something to focus on. So we'll get there though. Anxiety from meditation is common. Honestly, JRC, I like that. That makes me feel better. Yeah, I greet the day. That's what I do. I do that in Animal Crossing too. I think that that's in my Animal Crossing mindfulness video. There's like stuff in there about like noticing the weather, whatever it is. And, that's just like how I start the day. I find it hard to find people with that similar mindset. That's why I love this community. Oh, Nia, thank you. That means the world. Brooke is an Eckhart Tolle book. I have The Power of Now on my Audible, and I started it, but I didn't get to, I haven't actually read it, but so many people have recommended that to me. And I need to just sit and listen to it. Yeah. Headspace. CJ, I use Calm. You know what it is? So I went to this real jerk doctor with these concerns that I was having, and without even like taking my concerns seriously, he told me that what I was experiencing was anxiety, even though his expertise is not in mental health. His diagnosis for me was that I was having anxiety and hypochondria. And he told me to get the Headspace app, as if that would fix everything that I had going on. And I just, like, it's stuck with me, and I've never been able to, like, get myself to use the Headspace app because of that, like, association. It was such a negative experience. And so I've just never been able to use it, but I've heard really good things about Headspace. I had a meditation that talked about looking at our thoughts as clouds, and they're neither good or bad. Honestly, that idea has been so central to me for my anxiety. You have no idea. Because I used to feel a tremendous amount of ownership over the fact that I had anxiety. Like, a lot, it's also a narrative that we're told, right? Like, control your anxiety. And it like perpetuates this idea that you can actually control the thoughts that are coming into your mind. But when I had a therapist sort of shift that for me and tell me that the thoughts were going to come, and what matters is how I respond and react to them, that was actually really a game changer for me. And I stopped the self-hate that I used to feel for feeling anxious, and instead focused on channeling that into, like, how I could control it.
Yesterday, I was feeling some side effects from getting my second shot and kind of feeling down.
I wanted to say that you in this community have definitely encouraged me to be more mindful, and I'm so grateful for that. Yesterday I was feeling some side effects from getting the shot and feeling down, so I went for a walk. Oh my gosh. Cater Tot, that means the freaking world to me. And also, congratulations on getting that second shot. I hope you're feeling better today. I'm nervous about getting my second one in a couple of weeks. But yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you for joining this community. I know you found us through Sulky, and it means the world that you come and hang out here. Enjoy that new 1K bits badge. Enjoy, and your Peridot emote. Enjoy your Track Meet King. Take care. This song, Here Comes the Thought, from Steven Universe. Oh my gosh, Chelsea, I freaking love Steven Universe. Some of our alerts are Steven Universe themed, and we have a bunch of Steven Universe emotes coming. I freaking love that song and that idea and that concept, and that song, honestly, I will put it on and listen to it when I'm struggling. Yeah, totally worth it, JRC. I'm still nervous though. Dana, you're getting your second one today. Best of luck. I hope that it doesn't hurt too much and that you feel okay. Oh, thank you all so much. And I think I missed some stuff up here. Let me scroll up a little. Sometimes I just ignore him and use his audiobook to fall asleep because of his accent. Oh my God, I love that. I will try that. Yeah, the doctor was a real jerk. I never went back to him. I mean, listen, like, the fact of the matter is, I think he was probably right. But like, it's just, it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad when I think about it still to this day. I just read what you wrote me, Sulky. It's so funny. My anxiety coach teaching me to focus on progress and on managing my anxiety day to day rather than always thinking I should be able to control it in the long term. That too. Like, I used to have this thought that, again, was perpetuated by like people around me, that like the goal for me was to cure my anxiety. And that if I did enough work, I would be able to conquer it. And what that does is it frames the continued existence of my anxiety as a failure, a personal failure. And I just, the reshifting of that, which I was only able to do with a professional therapist, really, really helped me. It became less of a, like, I need to cure this or I fail, and more of a, how do I make each day, each moment meaningful and how do I feel better in each moment and each day. And it became less of this, oh my gosh, I need to cure this so that I can live my life at whatever amount of time I have left without anxiety, which of course is ridiculous. And instead, you know, how do I manage this in a way that I can enjoy moment to moment? Hi, Dolores. It's so good to see you. I love having you in the community. I hope you're having the best day. Jesse, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Control is an illusion. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, Dana. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Melly's here. She wanted me to say hi. Oh my gosh. Hi, Melly. Good to see you. How are you both doing? And thank you all for the kind words on the room. We freaking love it. I'm very happy with it. I've been, like I said, I've been spending all of my time in here. All of my time. I feel like I need a snack. I'm a little hungry. I think what I'm going to do is put you on a quick be right back, grab a couple strawberries and another coffee. And I'll be right back. Just found you through the channels you may like that are live on Twitch. I'm so glad, Jesse. Thank you for that. Thank you for wandering in and saying hello and following. I appreciate it so much. More of this to come. I'm just going to take like a minute to grab some strawberries because I can feel my brain getting foggy. I need to eat. And I'll do it here with you. So yeah, go grab some water, take your meds, take your vitamins, stretch your legs, get a pet to cuddle, or a stuffy. And we'll be right back in like a minute or two for more cozy chats and some Animal Crossing later. I think I'm trying to decide if I want to do like some more outside decorating or if I maybe want to decorate a room with you, like inside the house. So start thinking about that, like what you'd rather do today in Animal Crossing later. But for now, be right back. Time to go get some snacks.
Camden Co 03 gifted a tier 1 sub to Jessin Theripas. They have given 5 gift subs in the channel.
So I didn't get a coffee because Sulky said that she ordered us cinnamon dolce lattes from Starbucks. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. What did I miss? Did I miss chaos? Oh my goodness, I did. Camden, thank you for gifting that sub to Jesse. Jesse, welcome to the sub fam. Remember to wander aimlessly, spread joy, and revel in the little things, my friend. It's so good to have you here. Camden, thank you for that support. I appreciate you. Eloise, thank you for the hug. I'm sending you the ooiest and the gooiest hug that ever existed. And Not Leander, thank you for feeding the mods. Also, hi, Not Leander. It's so good to see you. It's so good to see you. But I did get strawberries. You can't see them anymore the way we have the camera. You can't see the desk anymore. So now I could actually hide things on the desk if I want. But I do have some very yummy strawberries and a cinnamon dolce latte on the way. So what that means is that I'm thriving. Oh, we want to do a bit of both in Animal Crossing. What were the options? Okay, we can do that. Can also take the outside inside like we like to do. Thank you, Hex. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So we still need to do a couple things in here. Mostly, you see the wall back there that's kind of bare with like the weird plug on it. Like, why did they put that there? We were talking about that yesterday on Sulky's stream. There's like that weird outlet that's like all the way up in the air. I have no idea why that's there. Oh, you could hear the bite. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. Sulky was just saying that you can hear me swallow and you can hear my, like, that I do because of my allergies. So we're gonna mess with the settings so that you won't hear that anymore. But yeah, so we want to put some wall art there. We were thinking about a neon sign of some kind. I also thought it would be cool to like frame some of our favorite comics, or like comics that we have that have cool covers, and put them there. I was thinking that would be kind of cool. So I don't know. We're gonna put some kind of art there, and then it'll be done. And then the space will be super cozy. Look at Moon, his little arm out. Oh gosh, we've gone over this. Is where you're going to put Allie's personal beer sign. Maybe we can have both. But it is like a very funny place to have an outlet. It makes no sense. Da Vinci portraits of Moon and Pickle. What kind of comics do I like? So I like all kinds, but some of my favorite series, we've talked about this on Sulky's Bitch Planet. I also really recently got really into the series Monstrous and was enjoying the heck out of it. I'm a little behind, but I really enjoyed that. I guess I probably read like most of the Image comics. I have read Lumberjanes. I also really love just like graphic narratives in general. I actually did. I dedicated a portion of my graduate studies to queer and feminist comics, and graphic narratives. And that's like very, very important to me. So, I think that there's something really, really special about queer and feminist expression through that medium. So some of my favorite books are actually like graphic narratives, specifically graphic memoir. I think you can do incredible things with, really incredible things with. Yeah, Bitch Planet is one of my favorites for sure. And that's probably what we would, if we were gonna frame some and hang them, I'm thinking that that's probably what it would be. We have all of them. Yes, I love Fun Home. Fun Home is like a perfect example of like queer graphic memoir, and what you can do with it. I went to see Fun Home on Broadway, and I loved it so freaking much. It was so good. But yeah, that's a perfect example. I've also read, I'm blanking on it right now. I can put it in the books channel. It was a graphic memoir on how this person experienced their like mental health struggles and also their eating disorder struggles. So definitely like you have to be in the right place to read it. But I'll put it in there because it was so beautiful. I feel like it was called Lighter Than My Shadow, potentially. But I'll throw it in the chat. Not in the chat, in the in the Discord. The Bechdel test. I know. Yeah, it's such a good one. I wrote, Silky, you probably remember it because I wrote like a paper on it that took so much out of me. Took so much out of me. So it is Lighter Than My Shadow. It's so good. Ace, welcome on in. Good to see you. Yeah, and then I also I have a whole list. So if you're interested in that, I can definitely share some of my favorite graphic narratives. But yeah, in terms of like comics that I'm actively reading right now, really the only one is Monstrous. I'm a little behind in like keeping up with comics. Hi, Blessed. Good to see you. It's good to see you. I always get excited when you come in with that pretty sun emote. It's so special. Let me eat this. Lumberjanes was the first you were passionate about. I didn't read it sequentially. Like, I did read it sequentially, but I didn't read it as it was coming out. I read it as a collection. Ooh, All the Light We Cannot See. That's a good one. I have read the first volume of Paper Girls. It was recommended to me by a student. I liked it. Frankly, I think I just didn't have the time to continue. But I did like it. I did like the first volume. You're still hearing the strawberries? Oh my gosh, the way I tried to like back up so you wouldn't hear it. You're not gonna see me eat now. I'm gonna be too shy. Marissa, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. It's good to see you. But yeah, I really love like the graphic medium. There was a time where I wanted to get into drawing my own comics. But I've been so bad about keeping up with practicing art. I got pretty good for a while, and then I just like stopped practicing. There's just like only so much time in the day for existing and having hobbies. Like it's just not easy to fit in every interest in the day. Is anyone out there able to like socialize, do well at school or work, stream, and also have other hobbies? Because like, please tell me how you do it. Glitch, that's honestly how I got into comics, is just by wandering into comic stores. That's why I have so many. I have like bins and bins of comics. Just because like when I lived in Manhattan, my idea of a Sunday or a Saturday was to just like, me and Sulky would go grab a coffee and we'd just walk around and wander into bookshops and things and parks, and I would always come out with books and comics. Some chapters are way over my head as the words are just too complicated. Oh yeah. Which one are you talking about, Ace? Are you All the Light We Cannot See. That's right. I think take what you can out of it. That's what I always try to do with books. from a very young age, I started reading books that were too high of a level for me. I think I told you this. I like went to see Les Mis as a kid on Broadway, and I was so into it that I wanted to read the book. And of course, like, it was just way too advanced for me. And I was like reading it, and I remember having this thought of like, I'll take out of this whatever I can. And I've just sort of carried that with me as an adult, like even throughout undergrad and grad school, like reading really complex things on, queer theory is not easy. Like it relies heavily on like really intense philosophy. And so there's always like, I'm always just sort of taking what I can out of something and not really stressing about the fact that I don't get it. I spend most of my day eating too, Brooke. You know that. You know that. Yeah, those are the things I miss about Manhattan. Just having everything there. If I wanted to go see a show, I could see a show. If I wanted to see a concert, I could see a concert. If I wanted to wander through the Strand for hours, I could. If I wanted to go a reading or a signing. This is why I have that personal relationship with Roxane Gay, because people go to Manhattan for book festivals and signings, and you can meet them, So yeah. Book hoarders. So we're all, you should see, you will actually, once we have the second PC set up, you will see our bookshelf in the bedroom. It's giant and it's behind the bed. We literally use it as a like bed, what is the name of it? Like a headboard. We use the bookshelf as a headboard for the bed because there's nowhere else to put it. And what you can see is only a portion of the books because they're layered 2, sometimes 3 books deep in the shelf. So I have a problem. Oh gosh, you're reorganizing your books. Hex. So like Ace, well, thank you for the follow, by the way. A little while back, I did this thing that honestly changed me. Have you ever heard, what is the name of it, Sulky? Is it Library Thing? Let me see if I can find this. I think it's called Library. Yes. So it's called Library Thing, and it allows you to catalog your books with a little scanner on your iPhone or whatever phone you have. And you can create a library, like of all of your books, and you can tag them for like where they are. And I spent days cataloging all of my books on this like online library, and now I can like go onto that and like look at all of the books I have like on a website. And it's so it changed my life because now I know like where on the shelf a book is. I can also, if a friend wants to like borrow a book from me, I literally send them, this is so extra. I send them the link to this like online library where they can browse through all of the books that I have as if it were like a real library. It's so extra, but it's so fun. It's so fun. And then you can like say like, oh, I lent this to like so-and-so. So I totally recommend it. Hi, Darkling. It's so good to see you. I was sus yesterday. We played Among Us yesterday to celebrate raising over $9,000 for Able Gamers. KK Charity did incredible this past month. And over on Sulky's channel last night, we played Among Us. And apparently I was sus. I didn't get imposter all that much last night. I was mostly dying last night. I took a writing class in Chicago that was started by Roxane Gay. Oh, that's so cool, JRC. That's really, really cool. I didn't know you were a writer. I'm just starting to get back into writing and like sort of making sure I make time for it. Because it was such a big part of my life. And then I got like, I think we talked about this. I just got so into my career. And not even realizing that the career was like, I don't know, that I was actually trading this passion of mine for the career. And it's something that I'm really, really committed to getting back into. Jordy, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. My books are alpha by author. That's really good. But I'm telling you, try this library thing. You'll lose like if you have a big collection, you will lose days of your life to it. But it's like very fun. It's very fun. Dragon, your boyfriend told you about it. I totally recommend it. I need to post the piece I found from my Iron Man work. What do you mean? Is it like writing, Glitch? Is it writing? Selkie, come on. You killed me so much last night. You killed me so much. And then don't even get me started on how many books I have on like Apple Books and Audible. I have so many books on Audible because I've gotten into like, I tend to read nonfiction as like audiobooks now because it's a little easier to just like fit into my day. So normally if I'm reading a nonfiction book, it'll just be me listening to it. You wrote some articles on, oh, that's awesome, Glitch. That's really cool. I like that. I love that we have a whole bunch of readers here. A lot of us are actually sharing, I made a Goodreads account, and a lot of us are sharing that in the Discord and trying to like motivate each other to do a little bit more reading. I don't know about all of you, but I sort of got out of my reading habit with COVID, which is so counterintuitive. Like you would think that like working from home, I would have more time to read. But for some reason, like the shifting of my routine just made me not make as much time for reading as I used to. So I am trying to like make some time for that more like diligently in my day and get through more books. Now that I'm fully vaccinated, it's time to hit the local bookstore. Oh my gosh, I miss that. Honestly, I think that I will do that once I'm fully vaccinated. There's like a kind of a nice indie bookstore sort of near us that we could drive to that I used to like hanging out in, and I'd like to go. I like to try to go to the indie bookstores when I can, which in Manhattan it's so easy to find, a little less easy to find around here. I've been playing Little Nightmares 2. I can't play that game. I watch Sulky play it, but you know what it is? And I even get this with Dead by Daylight sometimes, even though I'm enjoying the heck out of Dead by Daylight. Does anybody else get this? Like when you're playing a game that's creepy, when you're being chased, you get like this, like I get this like really uncomfortable sensation in my back as if like something is actually touching me there. And even watching Sulky play Little Nightmares 2, I was feeling that. So I know that I can't play it. But I get it sometimes with DBD, but not always. The only time I get it with DBD is when we're versing the hillbilly with the chainsaw, because it creeps me out. Bubba, yeah. Oh, Moon is sneezing. What a baby. It happens to you when you play Among Us. It's never happened to me with Among Us. Among Us, I'm not really scared of being killed. Like, honestly, the stress for me with Among Us is more when I'm the imposter. The Starbucks is here. Awesome. Silky, let me know when it's like ready and I'll grab it from the door. You get the fear sweats. Oh gosh, no, I actually feel it in my back. Like it's the worst. I hate it. But with Among Us, I'm more scared. Like I get more anxious when I'm the imposter. Like my heart like thumps. Even though like a lot of you are like, oh, that you think I'm good at it. Like it's still like stressful. It's still stressful. You read about the same, maybe a little more. Well, that's good. That's good. That must mean it's one of your like habits that's unbreakable. I don't think I have too many of those. You swear a ton. Oh, that's Sulky. Sulky, I'm sure you all can tell that. Like, Sulky swears a lot when she's playing games like that. That's so funny. Remember I said they should make a non-spooky DVD, and you said how? They could make something like Among Us. That's true. That's true. That's true. I don't mind that it's like, I actually don't find Dead by Daylight that scary. Like, I know a lot of you are like, you know, nervous to watch people play DVD because you think it's scary, but it's really not that scary. It's more like suspense. Like, I feel like it's more like a suspenseful game than anything else. But it could be that most of the time I'm playing with friends, so that maybe takes out a little bit of that out of it. Oh, the writing school wasn't started by Roxanne Gay, but she helped them out. Oh, that's awesome. That's still really cool. Hi, Kelly. Good to see you. Oh my goodness. Kelly was working on our emotes on stream the other day. Oh my goodness. She was working on the one that is Wander the Fox with a ukulele. I can't wait for you to see. How are you, Kelly? Lots of love. You get scared playing. I've never tried to play the killer. I feel like that's, I don't know. There's so much pressure. I just feel like everyone would make fun of me for being a bad killer. I know that's silly, but like, I don't know. I feel like I'd be made fun of. You like playing as killer? I need to just do it. Just stop getting myself nervous over nothing. I'm going to put you on like a 2-second be right back just to grab my coffee from the door. Hang on. This is very important. Micah! Oh my goodness. I step away for 2 seconds. I got a coffee. Welcome, Raiders. Oh my goodness. What is this raid message? Hello? What is that? You're gonna make me cry. Oh my gosh. Micah, welcome in. Welcome, Raiders. Hello. Happy Saturday. Thank you for that absolutely incredible and sweet raid message. I appreciate it so much. My name is Lilith Fox, and I am, I don't know, hanging out here in my brand new stream room with my cat and my nice coffee that I just got. And you know, we do lots of things in this space, just chatting, Animal Crossing, cozy games, but mostly our focus is on mindful gaming, mindfulness, and just sort of having a space on the internet to feel good, and to belong. So if that sounds like your kind of thing, hang out. It's good to have you here. Thank you, Micah. I'm loving it. We were just talking about how we need to get some wall art, but otherwise, it's feeling pretty good. You all can't really see, but we have like some plants up there on that shelf as well. And eventually, they're baby plants right now, so they need to grow, but eventually we want more of the vines to come down. Thank you all. You're so sweet. How was the rest of Breath of the Wild? You're doing so awesome in that game. You're doing so awesome. I love watching you play that. I know you were like worried that you were screaming too much or whatever, but I just think you are so much fun to watch play Breath of the Wild. I was having a blast watching you. How did you do? Listen, friends, I think we've already said this many times, but if you are not following Micah, what are you doing? Go follow Micah. She's an incredible streamer, an incredible friend, and I'm just so proud to know her, and so honored that you chose to share your community with us again. So thank you. Definitely go follow. You will absolutely love her. You will absolutely love her. Micah, did you see that? Did you see the Twitch Women's Alliance team that I've got now? Did you get that too? Make sure you get that. Make sure you get that. It's so fancy. It's so fancy. Just tell them in the Discord that you want to be added. Just tell them. But yeah, everybody go give some love to the incredible Micah, who's also going to be celebrating Sulky's birthday with us, right? I think that I saw that, which would be so much fun. So how are you all? How is the stream? How's everything going? How's everything going? I've got my cinnamon dolce latte with coconut milk. We've just been having some cozy chats, and I think we're gonna shift to Animal Crossing in a moment. Yeah, it's Sulky's birthday on May 4th, which is coincidentally the day that we are going to get our second COVID vaccine. But on May 1st, she is having a 12-hour subathon, and we will be celebrating her birthday all day that day. Coincidentally, I won't be streaming on my channel that day because I will be live over on Sulky's channel. I decorated it with my girlfriend Sulky, but we painted it and everything together. So, you know, we're pretty cool. We're pretty cool. I am essentially doing a 12-hour stream. I said to her, I was like, I'm doing a 12-hour stream and not getting the credit for it. Oh, goodness. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun to celebrate Sulky the whole day. You can hear me swallowing. I need to... That's too much. We need to adjust that. Yeah, Micah, I know, it's so cool, right? I feel like it's really cool. I don't know if you've seen, but I've been like chatting a little bit in the Women's Alliance Discord. I've been pushing myself. Had a whole conversation about D&D. Yeah, please don't perceive me, Ace. I know I'm on stream, but Sulky Day. Honestly, same, Micah. I was saying that earlier that I haven't really been as like socially present this week because it's been just like a transformational week for me. So I feel like I haven't been on Twitch as much. I've been in the Discord, but not like the same level that I usually am. Haven't texted anyone. I've been in my own little bubble. I feel like a lot of people have been that way. I feel like a lot of people have been like that. But we've got this. We've got this. It'll definitely get better. It'll definitely get better. It is going to be a good birthday present, DJ. I'm really excited. I love celebrating other people's birthdays, especially my favorite human in the world. So I can't think of any better way. Hi, Liv. Good to see you. Yeah, you've been busy with school. I know a lot of us, I think, are juggling other things too. And also, as the weather gets nice, we all want to go out for adventures, you know? Things change. And if I've learned anything, it is to not buck away from change, and to embrace it. And the change that is not my choice is the change that I need to embrace even more. So, This coffee is exactly what I needed. Exactly what I needed. So with that said, I think we should just get into Animal Crossing. Apparently we're doing a mixture of outside decorating and inside decorating. So we will see what we can get up to today. I haven't played all week. So we're gonna probably have to clean up some flowers and stuff too. Let's see. Hello? Mods, do you think that you could change the game that we're playing? That would be awesome. I think the title is all right. I'm okay with the title staying the same, but we could change the game. Cozy shenanigans. You've been doing little spaces and not rushing. Yeah. So like those of you who are like not feeling burnt out on Animal Crossing, how do you think that you've achieved that? I know that how I've achieved it is just by like the sort of mindful gaming that I do, especially with like I'm not burnt out on my other game because I'm okay with taking it slowly, and I'm okay with only playing a little bit a day. But I am definitely getting to a point where I'm like, okay, like I'm feeling the early signs of some burnout on Animal Crossing. And so I'd love to hear from some of you. If you are still playing and you are not feeling any burnout, why do you think that is? And if you are burnt out, like, why do you think that is? Why? Oh my God, Ill, thank you for the 5 months.
Hello, friends. Good morning.
Thank you so much, Ill. I freaking love you. I freaking love you. How are you, Ill? I hope you're having a good morning. I try my hand at making designs, and it takes up time and makes, I feel like that's definitely a part of it. If you're like making designs and creating, even if you're just creating small sections of your island at a time, I feel like that goes a long way. That goes a long way. I don't think I'm burnt out. I'm just debating on restarting or completely redoing it a bit by bit. So I haven't played it all. Jinx, I totally get that. We definitely need another update. I fully believe that another update would help, especially one with Brewster in it. But I also think that like it's okay to take a break. I think that there's like in this community, there's this strange pressure to never take a break from Animal Crossing that I don't really understand. Like I just don't see why we wouldn't take a break, And so I think one of the ways that I have been okay with, not with continuing to play this game is that a lot of the time I only play it on stream. I don't feel like a tremendous amount of pressure to sign on every day to create content for Twitter and Instagram in addition to what we're doing on stream together. Because again, like I've said, my goal here is not to necessarily be like an Animal Crossing creator. My goal here with you on stream is to connect with you. And we do that through Animal Crossing, but I don't feel any more like a pressure to be like creating content for my Twitter and things like that. And I think that's helped me a lot. I don't feel burnt out because I haven't tried to rush things. Exactly. I like this outfit. Yeah, I mean, even this island we're doing very slowly, small, like little bits of time on stream. Nothing, I don't feel any tremendous pressure to like finish this island and get a dream address and rush it all out. Yeah, Hex, that's a really good point, actually. It's a really good point because in New Leaf, anytime you take a break, you sort of risk having your villagers move out. And, I have no tools. We should probably go get some tools. And here you kind of come back and they just say that they've missed you, but they don't even guilt you all that much. So it is kind of like a lot more forgiving in that sense. And I like that about it a lot. I'm burning out on decorating since I'm done, but now excited to adopt and collect all the villagers. That's exciting. Yeah, I feel like we all have different ways of keeping it fresh, right? Some people do the challenge of trying to get all of the like villager photos, which I think is a pretty cool thing. I've never tried to do that myself. I don't know why. No particular reason, but I think that that's a really cool way of keeping things interesting. I guess my way of doing it is to like build small areas that I can feel excited about. And also be okay with like changing my style and creating sections that just work for me. Yeah. Geeky, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Psst, psst, Brewster. Psst, psst. Selkie, enjoy your walk, my friend. Enjoy your walk. You're playing Among Us again? That's awesome. Among Us is not, like, I've never burnt out on Among Us, but it's because it's not a game that I play all the time. I play Among Us a little bit at a time with friends, and it's not something I play when I'm not playing it, like, on stream or in the Discord, so I've definitely not burnt out on Among Us. Terraforming with friends, that would be so much fun. Better online content would be fun. More ways to connect with people. So we were talking about this in the Discord because like we can feel like a little bit of less of an interest in Animal Crossing in general. And one of the things that I was saying might contribute to burnout, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this, is treasure islands. And like treasure islands are awesome, right? Like they give us access to things. It makes decorating easier. Honestly, some of the builds that I've done on this island would not have been possible without a treasure island. Or at least it would have happened, like it would have needed to have happened a lot slower. But I don't know. I feel very strongly that treasure islands have sort of gotten rid of the magic of trading in this game and the connection that we used to feel with each other, and like how much we used to need each other to get things in this game. You know, we all used to need to rely on each other to trade and to trade DIYs, and it's not really the case anymore because of treasure islands. I don't know if I'm alone in that, but that's kind of what I've been thinking and noticing. And then also, like, every time there is an update, we can go to a treasure island and get the items, and it's sort of like, it's like this complicated thing where it's a great thing, but it's also kind of taken a little bit of the magic out. Do you agree? I love treasure islands, but I think it takes the wind out of the sails. There's nothing to work towards. Exactly. Honestly, there's been events and updates that I didn't even play because I already had the items. And that's sad, you know? They got rid of the hybrid flower islands. I know, that's so strange. They defeat the point of slowly collecting things in the game. And yeah, you know, even using it, I feel guilty and sick after I indulge. Oh my gosh, Brooke, that's so funny. Himmy, thank you for the follow. And Chili, thank you for the hydrate. I'll definitely take you up on that. I miss the day, like, I don't know, if you were around and playing this game at the start of the game, there was something so special about having to rely on people to find items and DIYs that you didn't have. And there was like a pressure to, you know, saving DIYs for people. And like, I saw a tweet the other day, I don't remember who it was. Blue Eye, thank you for the follow. And they were like, remember when we used to tweet out that a villager was crafting a specific DIY and open our islands for people to come over and learn that DIY from the villager. Now, when I see a villager making a DIY, I don't even care. I don't even care. Like, I know in the back of my mind that if I need a DIY, I can get it from a treasure island. And I know also that if I posted in the Discord that, you know, Kurlos was crafting an ironwood table, like nobody would care because they also know that they could get it from a Discord, from a treasure island. Yeah, I don't know. Is it nostalgia? Like, am I just being nostalgia for am I being nostalgic for the way that the game played when it first came out? Like, would that magic be gone with or without Treasure Islands? Is it unfair to put that on Treasure Islands as like the reason? Is Ricky thinking? Oh no, he's like, is that unfair for me to be sort of pinning that on the Treasure Island? I don't know. Like, would that still be like, would we still have that magic if Treasure Islands didn't exist? It's bittersweet having the Treasure Islands. They're helpful, but I missed the beginning when the game first came out and you had to actually work for things. Yeah. It feels like a shift from the community helping each other to paying to get everything you want. Exactly. It is. It is like a mini capitalism. And it also, like, this is like, maybe this is too much. Maybe this is too intense to look at it this way. But I also feel like there's this, like, I don't know, like there's this separation between like what people can create when they have access to a treasure island versus what people slowly create when they don't have an access to a treasure island or they don't want to use a treasure island, which sort of lends itself to that weird comparison that I really don't like to see in the community. And I know a lot of you like will do dream tours and a lot of you will look at an island and be like, oh, I could never do that. Or, you know, are we playing the same game? Or my island looks like trash compared to this. And a lot of times those are islands that like have made heavy use of treasure islands and have actually paid like real IRL money to like get these items, you know? And I think that, you know, there's no sense, like if you're not playing the game that way, there's no sense in comparing it. I would have been burnt out regardless, but I definitely don't think that they helped. So many new people who got the game later on are all like set with items and stuff. Yeah, I honestly can't imagine starting the game now. I feel like I would immediately get all the items. Since the island can be a struggle on your own, I like to collect extra things for others. Yeah, same, Blessed, but I also feel like now, even folks who kind of approach it with that way of looking at it, aren't needed as much. Like, there's not as much of a need for the generosity of a community as there used to be. Even Nookazon at least was trading, right? Like it was still paying, but it was trading. It was social interaction. Like, Treasure Islands, it's like you're going to Costco. Like, it's like these whole operations. There's no need to really be looking for specific things. Anything you could possibly want, a bot can pop out for you and then you have it. I don't know. I mean, and listen, I'm saying all this as somebody who uses Treasure Islands. So I, you know, take what I'm saying with a grain of salt, but I do feel like it contributes a little bit to getting rid of some of the magic that I personally love with this game, which is slow playing, the slow, you know, the joy that you get from achieving. Like, I remember being so excited to get the, like, what DIY was that? It was like you needed it to create the ironwood dresser. It was the like the cheese board. What is it called? Waffle, thank you so much for the 5 whole freaking months. The 5 whole freaking months of support. Welcome back to the sub family. Welcome to the Foxton for 5 months. I love you and appreciate you. Yeah, I mean, and then, yeah, organize little parties. Yeah, but like, do people come? Like, you know, I don't know. I never used the treasure island. I enjoy exchanging things. See, yeah, but I feel like a lot of people don't play like that, Julia. I feel like a lot of people play with treasure islands, and I'm definitely, like I said, I'm not trying to be all high and mighty right now, but I do think that has a little bit to do with burnout. Because what it does is it sort of, the cutting board, thank you. It boils down the game to just a decorating game. And, you know, we can say as much as we want that, like, they could have done more to create more story for the game. And I think that that's true. I do think that compared to New Leaf, this game is really focused on decorating. And, like, I do think that they could have done more to make that not the case. And maybe updates will fix that. Who knows? But I do think that Treasure Islands boil it down even further to just being a decorating game. And it's great. And, like, honestly, you'll see in my video, like, one of the ways that I've combated burnout with Animal Crossing is by using it to flex creative expression, right? So, and to create worlds and to sort of infuse my own creativity into the game. And that, I think, is a really valid way of doing it. But at the same time, I do kind of miss having to work for it. I don't know. I don't know. You don't know what Treasure Islands are? So basically, they are hacked switches, hacked islands that have all of the items that you could use and get in the game. The DIYs, the items that you would get from your catalog, things like that. You know, you can get Nook Mile tickets. You can get everything that you need in the game. Even some items that aren't even in the game yet, you can get from Treasure Islands. And it just sort of makes it so that you don't really need to work to get the items. Everything comes down to decorating in the end after the first part and the occasional events. Exactly. I recently challenged myself to limit my trips to 1 per week. I get what I most need. And if I miss anything, Nookazon or waiting for next week is always an option. That's true. That's good. I think that that's good, putting limits on it. I know others play with viewers on one island while having the other island for things. Yeah. I do think that that's why people reset a lot. I agree, Liv. That I think part of why there's so much. I'm trying to look for a garbage can right now. That's what I'm doing. Part of why so many people reset is because once you finish, there's not as much keeping you tied to your island. So I don't know. I do miss so I would love, if we're talking like big updates, I would love the ability to come to like and do online activities with friends, not just having to make them. Like, people have been so creative and made really cool like online activities for people to share with their islands, but also I'd love that to be built into the game. So in like New Leaf, there were you could go with friends to this island and do activities and like hunts and just things like that. And like, why can't that be in the game? I would love to see that. I usually lurk, but as a Treasure Island owner and someone with friends who have them, I think all we want is to give people items they want. Oh, absolutely. ACNH Live, I am not in any way talking down to people who create Treasure Islands. I would hope that that would be obvious. I'm just thinking generally about how it could have an impact on the way that the game is played. And I think that there is no way that you can say that Treasure Islands have not impacted the way that the game is played, because they have. You know, they're way more accessible than they used to be, especially now that a lot of them are on Twitch. And it's just, you know, it's definitely changed the game for a lot of people and the way that they play that. And so I think being intentional about like how you use Treasure Islands is a way to maybe have the best of both worlds, like you were saying, not Leander. Mini games with friends is an awesome idea. I love that. Yeah, Tortimer's Island would be an amazing update. I would be very, very happy to do that. It would open up like more reasons to connect beyond just needing to trade. So I think that, oh my gosh, Soleil, I have no alerts on right now. Soleil, thank you for the 5 whole freaking months. Thank you for the 5 months. I love and appreciate you so much. I I hope you're doing awesome. I hope you're doing awesome. But yeah, Tortimer's Island would make it so that you can connect with your community through Animal Crossing, not just through trading. And I think that that's sorely needed because there's not as much of a need for trading anymore. And, you know, we don't have as much to connect with as a community that isn't through designs and sharing creations and things like that. And I think connecting over activities is a really great way to bring that back. So I would love to see them bring that in. And I think that that would help a lot with people's burnout. Oh.
I'm going on an adventure.
Thank you for the
I'm
100
loving my
bits,
time
Blessed.
here.
I
Thank
appreciate
you and
you.
for
I
sharing.
appreciate you. Yes. Yeah, it is real money. You know, like it's not it's not trading for sure. I agree. Beaded sandals. I don't know if I know that. I want that one still. The only treasure islands I use are material based. That's an interesting way of limiting it. Erica. Like, I think that, you know, actually that's a really interesting thing. Because then you're not spending as much time like chopping your trees all the time and getting the stones and stuff like that. But you're not out there like getting any item that you want anytime or all of the new items and things like that. The moment they come out. Part of me wants to, again, part of the reason I'm talking about this is because it's something that I'm dealing with in myself and trying to think about, like, you know, even the way that we've been building this island together, right? It's different than I've ever done with you on stream. And I time travel on this island. Marceline, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. I time travel on this island. I use treasure islands on this island. I'm honestly, I don't know if this is me. Like, I love this island. It's a beautiful island. But if I'm being honest, my soul is not on this island. My heart is not in this island. I will still spend time walking through here and think, wow, this is really beautiful. And I love this. But I don't know. I don't feel like the creation of this island is me, if that makes sense. And I just think that it's because I'm not playing in a way that is actually authentic to me and the way that I like to play this game. And it's funny because I started content creation with a video on why I restarted my island to avoid this exact reality, which is me time traveling and going to get items and creating for the sake of creating instead of being committed to slow, mindful playing. Yes, I still play this game mindfully because that's just how I approach my world now. It's such a part of me. But it's not the same level of mindfulness that I used to have. And I think, if we are being completely honest, there is a big part of me that got sucked into this idea that if I'm going to be playing Animal Crossing on stream, I need to be creating aesthetic builds and drawing in people because of how my island looks. And that's not me. And it has never been me, and it has never been why I play this game. So why did I allow myself to feel pressure that I needed to create a build during the stream instead of just focusing on noticing little things about the game? Like, I think that I got this idea in my mind that, like, each stream I needed to achieve something. I needed to build something concrete that I could show and say, here's what I built on stream together. You know, I don't know why we came back here, because I'm just talking. And that's not actually why I play this game. Like, sure, like you all, like a lot of you have complimented me on my builds and what I make and how it's pretty, but at the end of the day, the reason that I play Animal Crossing is because I find there to be a magic in this game, and I'm losing that magic by playing it the way that I've been playing it. I don't know what to do with that information because, like I said, this is beautiful. This island is beautiful. I look at the map and I love it. And I love that we've built it together and I'm excited about it. But I also, I don't know. I feel like it was made in a way that it doesn't feel like me. It is my second island, Elephant. And if we're being honest, I haven't really been playing my other one. I don't know why. For a while I was trying to stream AC and I really struggled because my streams were so short. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's something I don't really know the answer to. Like I said, I'm having a week where I'm very reflective. Let's see, what are we going to do today though? So I just cleaned up those flowers. Like, I can't remember the last time that I fished. Like, I can't remember the last time that I fished. Have you fished? Have you been fishing? Have you been catching bugs? Have you dove? I haven't. And those are actually the parts of this game that I get the most satisfaction out of. I don't know. And would you watch a stream where the person was fishing? I don't know. I'm thinking about it. You know, I'm thinking about my motivations for this game and what I'm doing in this game and whether it's actually the message that I'm trying to send with this space, you know? I went to an island to catch bugs and I was so happy about it. See? I know. Right, Eloise? When you are with somebody who's just starting to game, it sort of brings back some of that excitement about what the game could be for you. I don't know. See, like all of this, I didn't earn any of this. I didn't have to earn the money for it. I didn't have to do anything except for, frankly, battle a bunch of people and be annoyed to get to an island and deal with Wi-Fi crashes and stuff. I don't feel any connection to these items. I don't feel any connection to them. I don't feel any connection to the Bunny Day items. I didn't even play Bunny Day. To get these items. I went to a treasure island or somebody gave me these items. I didn't need to trade for them. I didn't need to get the amiibo for this. And you all know this. If you've been hanging out here for any amount of time, you know this. My goal for this streaming space has never been to build the most beautiful island or to attract an audience who is only here to watch me make a beautiful island. That's not what I'm here for. It's not what, like, if I'm going to stream, it's never going to be to have the most possible viewers and most possible subs. It is going to be to make a space that I can look at and feel proud of and think, okay, I poured myself into that space. Whether it was 5 people here or 1,000, that was the real me being intentional about the way that I built a space. And yes, that extends to the game that I'm playing and the way that I'm playing it. And I honestly don't think that this past month, since this island originated, I actually don't think that I've been playing in a way that aligns with who I am and what am I trying to achieve here. And where does that leave us? Do I just suddenly, with this island, I'm not even planning on having the museum. So it's sort of like there's no reason for me to fish. I don't know. There's a lot of pressure to create themes for our islands. So sometimes I feel like I'm creating my island for the expectation of others. That's not like the way that I would want to play at all. I would watch the stream if you did nothing but fish or dive. Oh, thank you, Camden. And like, that's my point, right? Like, I'm not saying this because I think that, because I think that you all wouldn't watch me if I was fishing or diving. That's not my point. I just and I don't even think I was intentionally realizing that I don't think I knew that that's what I was doing. And I don't think it really was coming out of like an anxiety for views or something like that. Like I really have not, like I said, I don't check that stuff. I don't monitor that stuff. It's not why I'm here. I don't know what it was. But even the day that we restarted this island, we time traveled immediately. That's not me. What is that? Me? Time travel? I remember people being like, wow, it's so weird to see you time traveling. And it was weird. And now all of a sudden it's just part of what I do. It's just, I don't know. So, I mean, in my thinking of keeping Animal Crossing a game that I play for years, and that is a part of this channel for years, I think I also need to think about how am I playing it and for what, and how are we as a community playing it? Not to say that you can't be in this community if you use Treasure Islands or something, but I'd love to get back to some magic of trading items, some magic of relying on each other, There's a joy in that. There's a connection in that. Oh, blessed, thank you. What do I want to decorate right now? Maybe we'll do in front of Callie's house. So I don't know. You might see me try something new with this game. I don't know what to do. Do I reset? Do I restart? Do I just start playing differently? I'm stuck in a consistent loop of the 26th of March because that's the only time the grass matches the path I use. I never used to time travel and loved it, but now I'm just in a loop of decorating and burnout. And honestly, Eloise, I mean, how could you not burn out on a game if you stick to one day in the game? There's nothing to be excited about if that's what you're doing. Like, there's no change. Like, half the fun of this game is to be excited about what's coming the next day, I don't know. And maybe this, I'm not sure. I did not intend to have this conversation, by the way. It just kind of happened. It was just on my mind. I don't use Treasure Island, so I'd be down to do that. Yeah, I mean, I miss it. I'm not gonna lie. I miss the excitement of getting an item slowly and fishing. I definitely do. I feel like I'm questioning my whole life right now. Brooke, stop. I mean, I think, sometimes it's important to just look at what you're doing and say, is this actually making me happy? Is this actually bringing me joy? And I think it's easy to pin on New Horizons. Like, people compare it all the time to New Leaf and say that, like, here are the failings of New Horizons and why it's not a game that I can play for years to come, or I can't sustainably play without burning out. But I do think that some of that is ownership. Like, I think we can take ownership of the way that we play the game and recognize where we're sort of falling into traps as a community. And I think some of that is something we have control over. And it's all about, like, the way that you enjoy playing the game. Like, if you enjoy playing the game with just being decorating and not the trading elements, then you do you, right? But that's not actually why I began playing this game. And that's not why I wanted to stream the game. Oh, I need a fence here. Hang on. We got to go get a fence. Yeah, I mean, Treasure Islands used to be different too. They used to be harder to get to. I feel like a reset and then go back to playing out what time travel would be good for you. I agree, Nilly. I agree. And frankly, I don't know. There's a part of me that actually, this might surprise you, but there's a part of me that wants to do it on Elderwood. I do not really know why that is. I feel like it's because since I started playing this game, I haven't wanted to play my first island, which I never thought would happen. And I just haven't, it's just sat untouched, and I just haven't wanted to do anything with it. And I don't know. I feel like I might need to just restart. I don't know. Also, I'd probably enjoy watching AC even more on stream if people did stuff. Yeah, I agree. Bye, Elon. I hope you have the best day. I'm gonna be mushy, but while I found you in the community thanks to Animal Crossing, I would still watch you and listen to you even if you streamed other games or just chatted. I'm here thanks to you now to listen to you and what we're all together we've been covering in terms of topics. Julia, you are so sweet. Thank you so much. And I hope this dialogue that I'm having doesn't make you think that I'm like, I don't know. Like, this is not me like trying to be preachy or anything about the way that people play or anything like that. It's just literally me thinking through what I want out of this game and how I create longevity with it, you know? There's no wrong or right way to play this game, and I've always said that. You had me questioning if I should eat my Chinese food. Why? Aisling, same. I did that on this island. You could probably see that when we go to Nooks. I have unlimited money. Why? Why did I get that? Why did I need that? I didn't need that. Especially because I can go to a treasure island anytime to get all of the items that I could possibly need. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe tomorrow on stream we reset. We reset and we fish. Maybe that's what I need to do. See, look at that little fence. That little fence did a lot for us. I love the bridge. Thank you. Thank you. I play AC Wild World and New Leaf because the focus is like living life and interacting with your random villagers who ever want to move to your town. But New Horizons somehow stressed me out since there's a lot of decorating involved. I felt yeah, I'm so sorry that you felt that way, Nutty. And you know what? Something about what you just said, because I was like, you know what? If I reset and I don't use a treasure island, how am I going to do, like, I don't time travel and I don't use a treasure island. How am I going to do these long hunts to get my dreamies? And maybe that's the point. In New Leaf, I had to deal with whoever moved in because the campsite was so unreliable. You know, like there was no real way to get your dreamies other than through trading. And so many of you have offered me dreamies and I'm always like, no, it's okay. I have all of these unlimited Nook Mile tickets. I will just, you know, make sure that I, you know, get them on stream and stuff like that. Jesse, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your day. And what is actually the point of that? You know, I don't know. I like the idea of creating an Animal Crossing island that maybe we build really, really slowly, like on Sundays, you know, and like we fish a little and like, you know, I feel like too, part of the burnout is like with stream, like what if I don't feel like decorating on stream one day? Does that mean I can't play Animal Crossing? What can we do in Animal Crossing on stream that isn't building a whole new area? And then I was thinking, so what? We finally finished this island and what am I going to do? Reset it and start over? And is that just what we do now? Is that how you play Animal Crossing now? You create an island and restart it? Do you ever sit and enjoy it? What if we reset our island and we commit to playing it slowly without treasure islands for a whole year? Every Sunday, we get together and we work on Alderwood 2.0. And a year from now, we look at it and we see what we've literally built slowly and mindfully. That is so much more me. That is so much more me than building this beautiful treehouse island in the span of a couple of months, looking at it, saying, hey, that was fun, and resetting it. Right? Am I, like, this is not, what are we doing? What am I getting out of this? I can't remember the last time that I played with friends, like actually played, you know, like when it's, and here's another thing, right? When it's somebody's birthday, often we will host a birthday party on the island, right? We all get there, we say hello, we say happy birthday, we run around in circles for a little while, and then we stand there staring at each other because we're all so burnt out on the game that we don't know what to do together because we can't decorate together when they're visiting. We can't, you know, you can't decorate together, and all we do to play this game is decorate. So when we're all there together, we literally just sort of stare at each other and take pictures, and then that's it. There's nothing else to do. None of us dive. None of us go fishing. There's a timer. We could do tournaments. We could do musical chairs. We just don't. And I think it's because I've forgotten how to find joy in this game outside of decorating. And I think that is why I'm feeling burnt out. I was working on this video about how I have avoided burnout for a whole year of playing Animal Crossing, and I frankly felt like a fraud while I was making it because I was like, you know what? I am burnt out. For the first time in well over a year of playing Animal Crossing, I am burnt out. And I never thought I would say that. Not for at least a few years. I don't know. We can help each other when it's really needed without the expensive charges for just a DIY. Absolutely. First of all, hi. I haven't had time to watch in a while. I haven't reset since I got the game a year ago and really enjoy just slowly playing, changing up areas on my island and just enjoying hanging out with my villagers and friends. 22, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing awesome. And yeah, I think that that's where it's at. And that's all of my videos that exist on YouTube are about that. They're all like my whole Animal Crossing Let's Play series is about slow, mindful gaming. How did I get out of that? How did that change? When did that change? Why did it change? I honestly could not tell you. I really don't understand how we got here. I really don't. Hi, Erin. It's so good to see you. How are you? Lilith's chats in Animal Crossing fishing, right? Like, I'm really bad at fishing, if we're being honest. You'll watch me, I'll close my eyes. I can only fish with my eyes closed. I don't know. I think I want to try it. Anything that requires my creative energy at some point, burnout will happen. Kath, 100%. And I think that that's kind of my point, is that what I have let Animal Crossing become is solely... the way that I just did that, I'm not even thinking right now, is solely a creative outlet. And I'm not actually playing the game anymore. So all it is creativity. And when I don't have the spoons to be creative, I don't want to play the game anymore. And I think that's because of how I'm playing the game. Remember when you messaged him and asked him how to hack? Oh my God, stop. Good old Peachy. The very first that we knew about. I don't know. And I'm not naive. I know that you can't magically get back to what you were feeling when the game first started and when the game first came out. I know that that's not possible. But I do think that there is something that I used to get from this game that I no longer get. And I think it's the way that I've been playing it. You need to play for enjoyment, not any other reason. Exactly, Brenda. Exactly. And that's how I do it. So why am I doing it any other way? Yeah, you switch to other games that don't rely on as much brain power, when actually what it means is that, I create all these beautiful areas, and the point of making this beautiful area should be, at least in my opinion, should be for me to then, collect butterflies and fish in an environment that I'm excited to hang out in. But I'm not actually allowing myself the space to do that at all. You all are making me crack up with these. I'm questioning life now. I have 2 islands and haven't time traveled. I tried it once and it made me anxious. I really like building relationships with the villagers, engaging with them. I do bring myself items from another island and have done a bit of treasure island hopping, but I mostly just let things evolve naturally. I can understand how being a content creator might feel like you need to play differently. Tammy, yeah, and it's funny because I actually don't have any memory of consciously thinking that as a content creator, I need to do this. I actually didn't think that. And I think if it was a conscious thought, I would have squashed it. I don't have strength in a lot of areas, but I do have strength in that. in not letting the pressures of Twitch dictate how I actually mold this space. I have strength in that. And I think that if I had consciously thought, am I doing this because I feel like this is how you stream Animal Crossing, I would have stopped it earlier. I think it's just this subtle change in the way the community as a whole is playing. And I think that I just got swept up in it. I've had Todd for a month and never spoken to him. Exactly. All of these precious squirrels, I don't talk to them. Look at them all. Look at all these babies. Hang on. I don't talk to any of them. We hunted for them, and I was so excited to get them, and I don't talk to them. What is that? Why? Here, let's look at this. You ready? I want to show you this. I hope it's still there. I hope I haven't lost it. Wander aimlessly with friends. February 7th, 2021. This is the day we restarted this island on stream. The entire point of this island was to play it with friends. With all of you, with my friends. It was supposed to be a collective building of this island that we would do together slowly over time. And in some ways that has been the case, but in a lot of ways it hasn't. In a lot of ways it hasn't. You know, turnips and tea, Sunday mornings, we sign on to play this, we play this island, and in the beginning of the stream, Daisy May is wandering around, and we maybe see her and maybe we don't, but inevitably every Sunday for as long as I can remember now, since February, we always time travel to the next day to see the house that we put out or to grow a tree. And then all of a sudden it's not Sunday anymore and Daisy May is not wandering around. And that's not how I play this game. How I play this game is watching Callie with her little bag smelling these flowers and grabbing my fishing pole and fishing out some goldfish and trying to get that one goldfish that you can't get out of the pond no matter how hard you try, and working to find bait from the clams. When's the last time I dug up a manila clam? Look at it. I mean, here, this will be a perfect example. Look at my Critterpedia. Look at this. Do you see that? I have caught 3 bugs. Of course I'm yelling at myself, but in a kind way. I'm not upset about this. I'm more just like, I'm realizing it. Like, I think this might be the first clam I've actually dug up. I think a while back, resetting used to be somewhat controversial and a big decision to make. But now that many people reset at least once and getting to a treasure island is much easier, the pressure to build beautiful islands one after another has increased. Yeah, I read it, Brenda. I'm sorry. When I'm reading stuff out, I usually read it halfway. I don't know. I think that's why I'm burnt out. My ACNH villain origin story? What do you mean, Lily? I got so many BBs and I never speak to them. Oh, yeah. I'm glad you started this discussion. My island is now deleted. Aisling, right now you did that? Loomer, welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Aisling, did you really just do that right now? Should we? Oh, it's already 1 o'clock. We'll do tomorrow. Tomorrow on stream, we're going to reset an island. I have to think about which one it is. If it's this one or if it's the other one. But tomorrow on stream, we're going to reset an island. And we're going to play it differently from now on. Bristolian, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Jen, that's a great idea. Let's do it. Let's do it. And I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be in the Discord asking for the cutting board DIY and some flowers, and if you've got a cute villager in boxes, I might just freaking take it, because I want to get back to playing this game as a community game. And I'm not saying I'm going to play this game every stream, because I actually am very committed to not playing this game every stream, but I love the idea of playing this game on Sundays, and I want to play it in a way that's reflective of who I am and the way that I want this space to be long term. Does that make sense? And I'm telling you right now, I did not plan to say this. I really didn't. And maybe it seems like I did, but I didn't. I literally thought we would just build something on stream today. And I just, you know what it is? I was thinking about Burnout for my video that I'm working on for all of you. All of you have been asking for Turnips and Tea to return, and it is returning, and I have this video on how I've avoided Burnout coming out. So all of this is already in my mind. And when I shifted from just chatting with you all to playing Animal Crossing, I felt something in my stomach that was like disappointment. I didn't want to do it. And sure, I could have played something else with you today, and I would happily do that. I just didn't know what I wanted to play. And there's a part of me that wants to play Animal Crossing, but I think that the problem is that I just don't want to play it in the way that I've been playing it. And I don't want to play it like this anymore. I want to fish. I want to feel excitement about, filling up my museum. I want the buildings to grow. I don't want to stunt my buildings as their early versions of themselves for the aesthetics of it. I want to be excited when I meet the requirements for Nook's Cranny to evolve into its next portion, even if that next portion isn't as cute and rustic as the other one. Because what's the point? What's the point of keeping Blathers in his tent if I never get to talk to him? I never get to talk to Blathers anymore. Blathers is my favorite character, and I can't talk to him because if I talk to him, the museum will grow out of a tent. And sure, the tent is really cute, but it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I would way rather talk to Blathers and be excited. I can't even buy items from Nook's Cranny, because if I buy items from Nook's Cranny, then Nook's Cranny will get bigger. And so I see cute items in Nook's Cranny and I can't buy them. And so I go to a treasure island to go get the items instead of being excited about what new item is in my store every day. Listen, I am not sulky. You should know this. I'm not talking about anybody but me. If you love your little Blathers tent and it brings you joy, play like that. All I want for you ever is to get joy out of the way that you are playing. What I'm saying is that I get joy out of talking to Blathers and seeing him get excited when I give him a fish. And I haven't felt that in a really long time. This conversation has me thinking of how little I put effort into my island, how little I spend with my own accomplishments. It makes me feel gross. Oh, don't feel gross. Not Leander. It's not that deep. This is a game. Remember that. This is not that deep. It's just a game. But like, why not play it in a way that feels why not play it in a way that brings you joy? If the way that you are playing is making you feel like you need to compare yourself to other people and you're not taking time to actually enjoy the little bits of the game that brought you joy in the beginning, you can always change and shift to a different way of playing. I regret talking to Harvey. Yeah. Yeah, when you give him a bug. And every single time when I give Blathers a creature, I listen to what he has to say about the creature and I learn from him. And I've learned so many facts from Blathers. And the idea was that I would balance this island with my other island and like I would still be playing the other island the other way. And I just wasn't doing it. I wasn't playing Animal Crossing off stream. So I think that's because I've been playing Animal Crossing for a whole freaking year now. So of course, the hours I spend playing it on stream are enough time for me. You know, I want to be playing other games. So the time that we spend on Animal Crossing on stream, however long that is, however many days a week that is, I'm still TBD. But when we do it, I want it to be intentional. What do you think of the idea of never pressing the B button? Yeah. Not Leander. That's how I used to play the game. That's my whole Animal Crossing series on YouTube is about that way of playing. It's that way of playing. Taking every conversation slowly, enjoying every villager, even Hippo. And I honestly think that shifted a little bit when I started streaming and I felt I was a new streamer, right? We were just talking about this at the beginning of the stream. 5 months we've been streaming now almost. And it's taken me this 5 months to come into who I am as a streamer and to get comfort in talking and carrying conversations and playing the way that I want to play. And in the beginning, I felt this need, this push to create something on stream with you. And I would even put it in the title. Like, building X, Y, and Z today. And I don't want to do that anymore. Lately, I've been intentional about my titles, and I've been trying to just say, we're going to play Animal Crossing. Not guaranteeing what we're going to do. Just we're going to play some Animal Crossing after chatting. And that's what you're going to see. Like, we're going to just be playing Animal Crossing. We're going to play Animal Crossing. We're going to fish. We're going to catch bugs. We're going to do tournaments. We're going to talk to Blathers. We're going to talk to our villager. We're going to find Marcel when we can find him, but we're not going to get tickets from a treasure island. When there's an event, we're going to play that event. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. And a year from now, a year from tomorrow, we'll see what we built. On Sundays. You here for it? Can you hear me crunching on that ice? I'm excited. You can hear it? That's so funny. I'm sorry. We'll fix that. All right. Well, you know what? That's what we're going to do tomorrow. I think we are going to wrap it up here because I just want to. I want to think about tomorrow. I want to think about this space. And I'm excited for restarting Animal Crossing. I'm excited for continuing to have just chatting streams. I'm excited for whatever other games we end up playing. And I love you all very much. I'm going to send you on a nice raid. I'd love to also see you at 2 p.m. at Sulky's stream. We will think of a new island name. We will think of however we want to do the island. I don't know if we will have a set theme. We probably won't. So yeah, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Thank you for hanging out today. And I would love to see you tomorrow for our reset. I had no idea that this is what was going to happen on stream today. I don't know. I just had a realization. I feel good about it. I'm excited. I love you all so much. I'm going to put you on the ending screen. I'm going to send you on a nice raid. I'd love to see you at Sulky's stream at 2 p.m. And if not, I will see you at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow. And we will reset our island after some cozy chats. Lots of love. Take care. P.S. Crystal is one of my favorite people ever. One of the very first people I watched playing Animal Crossing. So you should definitely check her out on this raid, and you should definitely give her a follow.
Okay, here's the thing. Give me a second, I need to rant about that. Oh goodness, little thing.